Hi guys, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Pet Estate Agents, and I hope you're well today. It's Monday morning. It's another crisp Monday morning. The blue skies are out, and I hope you've had a good weekend. Now I want to welcome you to my property tour this morning because I'm up in a lovely, highly favoured village. One of the most respectable villages in Wiltshire, in fact, a place called Seend, which is well known for its fine period buildings and thriving community spirit. And as you can just see in there behind me, I'm just in a little pleasant green area. And just in there behind me is a red brick attractive 3-bed semi-detached property in the lie with no onward chain. It's right for the picking, it's great for modernising in places maybe, not too much, but it's the extension that you can put on it. It's there, there's so much potential to extend on this as well. And then it backs onto adjoining fields, fine views and countryside. There is no onward chain with this property, but it's a beautiful glowing red brick. I think they're built in the 50s or 60s, and like I said, it's no chain. It's great for investors, great for first-time buyers or people that just want to remain within the village of Seend, or they're coming to move to Wiltshire. Now with all my tours, you know, I'm going to spin this camera around. My eyes are a bit watery because there's a little bit of a wind coming across, so I'm going to turn this camera around, and then we're going to go head into this property where I'm going to show you all the potential it has to offer at the lie Seend. And of course, Seend, I mean, what can you say? It's a thriving community spirit. We've got the canal, our Kennet Naven Canal, just on its doorstep. There's plenty of countryside walks around here, guys. There is a thriving community spirit with social clubs and pubs, obviously, down in Seendcleave. You've got one down at Sells Green as well. And like I said, you've got a decent school, Seend School, very highly thought of. And then you could private schools not so far from here as well. But it's just the village itself. It's, you know, they've got playing fields as well. It's everything you'd expect in a village. This one here, as you can just see, it's the glowing red brick that I mentioned earlier before. There is no onward chain with this. You go in through that side porch there, or conservatory. There's a little store off it. You go into the hallway. There's downstairs cloak. It's great because that opens up into the living room, and it wraps around into a nice big kitchen dining room as well, which is well equipped with a little central island. And there you've got some views over the rear garden. It's a decent plot as well, I will say, guys. And then it backs onto those fields, those adjoining fields and countryside, all the way over undulating Wiltshire's countryside, actually. In fact, upstairs 3 bedrooms, bathroom, which is pretty new. There's double glazing in there. There's a log burner in there as well. Everything you'd expect of a property of this ilk as well. And then it's the potential to extend. The neighbouring property we sold about a year ago or 18 months ago, they've extended at the back, so they've built in a really nice rear extension on that property, and this is what this one's about. Seend itself has got good road links. I'm just going to show you where I was standing earlier. You see, I've parked my car here, but you've got all this separation. There is no parking as such, but as you can see, everybody can park their cars just in front of their properties. These properties really don't have any parking at all. The other ones over there, they'll have some. Up at the top there, they've made some, but it's just around here. You've got this area here. Now Seend just runs along the high street. That then takes you out to Sells Green, and then you can go up towards Bromham, you can go up towards Devizes, you can go back on yourself down the road there, and of course our favoured, highly thought of market town, our charming market town of Melksham. It's on its doorstep here, you know, and it's got everything you expect with a new campus. There's a train line that will run into Chippenham. There's good road links to the M4. Bath isn't far away, but say about a 40-minute drive from here to get to the heritage city of Bath. You've got Laycock on your doorstep as well. Stunning National Trust village that is. You've got the canal locks further up towards Devizes. There's plenty to do around here, and it's a decent Wiltshire village scene. It really is. It's a pleasure to have this one on our books today. So we're going to go through that door anyway. You can see the little picket fence in the gate that's open. We're going to go through that door, and then we're going to head in, and I'm going to show you around this property at the lie, all its potential, and we're going to go from there. As promised, let's just walk through. Little picket fencing, like I said, there's no chain. You can just see there's the side bit here. It's a really attractive 3-bed. I think it's 50s built, maybe 60s, but don't quote me on it, please. But it's in that era anyway. Little side conservatory. You call it side porch if you want. Let's get in here. You can immediately see that it takes you out to that rear garden as well. But it's good to have this enclosure area. Needs a bit of tidying up. There is a little store here. I'll go straight into this actually. It's just like an outside store, but it's built in. There's a bit of power in there. But if you want to put your logs, your garden equipment, your furniture, and that garden out there, and the view is superb, which we'll cover off later. But back in here, obviously you can just see this is double glazed. Then there's an entrance door. Just going to close this so we can retain the heat. Got some of that flooring that's just recently been laid down as well. It's like a vinyl effect flooring. Stairs go into that first floor landing. Smart little doors that open up into the living room, kitchen, window before we go upstairs. And then you can start to see. And just beyond there, it's fields and then glorious views out towards miles of Wiltshire's undulating countryside. Come back in here, low level WC, wash and basin, little bit of tiling there. Obscure double glazed window to that side elevation. Decent loo, little panelling in there as well, which is cute. Pop the camera in there and there's a mirror. You don't need to see me, you've seen enough of me. Turn the camera around and you know those stairs, they just go to that first floor landing. But again, I could just pop that camera here. That's such a good view, just there in itself. Bring the camera back and then we've got a door there. Let's open this one up. This just takes you to this dual aspect living room. Nice to see big windows just bringing in natural light. There's that aspect there. And again, it's natural light that floods through this room. And that's the front there with that pleasant green. So you're sat back, you've got a nice little shingle garden here as well at the front with that picket fencing. Very, very cute. Little living room, cosy. Like I say, dual aspect. There's electric heater on the window and then obviously log burner. And that I'm sure will belt out a lot of heat. And this just wraps around actually because it's really cute. It opens up really. And this then brings you into the kitchen dining room. Little central island that mentioned, oven incorporated to units. You're going to have eye level cupboards, base units. You've got this central island there where you can put your plates, cutlery and everything. Little recesses here. Then there can be another seating area here if you want. It's dual aspect of work as well, which is cool. Patio doors to the rear. Nice big double opening windows there to that front aspect and elevation. Bring the camera around and you can just see how this starts to flow from the conservatory into that hallway. Those stairs going up to that first floor landing. Love the window, bringing in natural light into your hallway. Downstairs cloakroom, living room, dual aspect, and now we're into the kitchen. Nice kitchen, ceiling spotlights, little cute recesses that you can make something of. Fridge freezer probably could go in there. You can see how this is shaping up. Plumbing for washing machine, plumbing for dishwasher. 1.5 bowl sink unit, blah de blah. And then of course these doors, they just open up into the rear. There's a patio and then you can see the garden. I'll show you next door as well, not to pick on them because I sold it to them about 18 months ago, but they've done a marvellous job to that rear extension, so I know it can be done, all subject to planning approvals and consents of course, but it's really there to be done if somebody wants to. If not, leave it as it is and just buy it as it is. So there's your kitchen. Let's just walk around and have a quick recap. It just floods through natural light, this. It's just such a great room. Nice space. I love the way that just looks from that porch, conservatory, whatever you want to call it, into your hallway, loo, and so on and so forth. Bring it around. One more look around here. Love this kitchen. Living room, dual aspect, which is cool. And of course then you're back out here, little upstairs storage cupboard. There's the kitchen again, that window. And again, we've got to show that off. And why not? You could live on a development overlooking each other. Well, you're not going to get that here. And then loo and conservatory. So look, that's the downstairs done. Let's pop up these stairs and look at those 3 bedrooms and bathroom. As promised, we're just going to pop up the stairs, back out that window. I will make a point of it because when you've got notable features of properties, you should do that, and that's why we get a lot of compliments with my tours. They're honest. What you see is on the tin. If it needs work, I'll tell you. If it doesn't, you can wheel your suitcases in, I'll tell you, and look at those views. Uninterrupted views, I should say. Enjoy them. Just enjoy them. Will these ever change in the next 100 years? Who knows? But for now, they are what they are. Absolutely lovely living in the countryside up here. Anyway, turning the camera around. Those are the stairs that we came up. Little access to storage space, cupboard. And then if we go into this bathroom, you can see there's some tiled surrounds. This is vinyl flooring, not tiled. These are like a plastic wall tiles. wash hand basin, panel bath, shower over, little side screen there as well, low level WC and ladder style radiator, and then that obscure double glazed window just bringing in natural light. You can see and hear the extractor fan, and there's some ceiling spotlights up there as well, guys. All in all, decent bathroom. Just close that off. That window is just brilliant. In fact, one of the other bedrooms got it. So if we go to this bedroom first, this is the third and smallest bedroom. You can see it's all carpeted. You could change the paint scheme, the carpets if you want. There's some bits that you want to do, but they're fully functional for now. And if I just show you this elevation as well, if I just bring that camera in, you can start to see the views. That will take you over parts of Melksham on the eastern side of Sandridge Common, because that will go up also from Sandridge Common. And you can head that way towards Devizes as well. There's plenty of road links. You've got Trowbridge up the road as well if you want to use it. You've got other villages like Great Hinton, Steeple Ashton around you, Bolkington, decent pub there. You know, there's lots around you. You can get to Salisbury this way, about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. A303, you can get onto the A350. You can head towards Bradford and Avon, Trowbridge, you know, Bath. You're all within a decent sort of timeline of anywhere between 20 minutes to these villages or towns to 40 minutes. But it's pretty good from here. Now, this is second bedroom. Obviously, it's dual aspect. Double glazed window to the side elevation, front elevation. Let's show you to the front elevation again. I was standing up there earlier and you just got all this green. It's pleasant and stuff. The playing fields are up there. There's lovely countryside walks up there as well. So it just shows you what is around here. Seemed as beautiful. Nice bedroom 2. Come back through. Don't forget you've got the school as well. Lavington schools aren't far. If children are older, if you want private education, you can look at that. Main bedroom, double. Electric heating up here. Double glazed windows to that front elevation. Again, it's a double bedroom. These are not built in, they're just wardrobes. So you can cover these up with doors if you want to, leave it as it is. They've just left it as is, but you can see there's some shelving units in there. I would probably cover that up. And again, you've got that lovely window to the front elevation. There's that green aspect. Pretty decent. And there's a great 3-bedroom home with potential. So whoever buys this, I'm going to say this now, guys, you're buying a property for the future. You're going to future-proof yourself. It's solid. You can do more to it if you want, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. And again, we're going to go out there in a minute and look at those beautiful views. But these are 3 bedrooms, 1, 2 and 3. And of course, just to recap in here, bathroom. And if you can quietly hear it, the church bells are going as well, which are really cute at the moment. Let's see if we can hear them when we're outside. Let's get outside and have a look at that rear garden and views. So as promised, we're just looking through here. That's that kitchen again. Let's go through the hallway. I'm going to take you through, you could go through the patio doors actually in from the kitchen, but I'm just going to show you from this side, because I've opened this door already earlier. There's an aluminium shed there. Garden, like I said, is a decent size. You can see that neighbouring property just bringing out everything from that rear. When we sold it to them, that wasn't there. It was a property that needed work. This one is a better property in terms of condition than that was 2 years ago. And then the garden's quite wide. It's pretty decent, to be fair. That's a little shed garden room that actually turns. You can face that towards the sunset as the sun sets, believe it or not, and that actually turns. It's on a wheel there, and you can face out in the evenings, watch the sunsets. Let me just turn this elevation. You can hear the church bells now, hopefully. Really, really cute. And look, as I come back, you can see how much room there is now. When we talk about extensions, you can see the neighbouring property there, and other properties over here have done it as well. This is ripe for it. That's if you want to. Now I look at the size of this garden. I'm walking right back, and then when I turn the camera, that's what you've got. How about that? That just dips down. There's fields and countryside, miles of undulating countryside. The canal runs down there. You can walk along there. Playing fields up here. Church bells, as you can hear them ringing. Got these lovely Bowden Hills over there. Not Bowden Hills. The Roundway Hills over there. Devizes over there. And Cane Hill Locks. Another shed there. And I don't need to say any more really. This wraps it up quite nicely, just this view. What are you buying? You're buying a 3-bedroom semi-detached 1950s 60s property in Scene in the Lie. You've got a thriving village. It's got a decent school. You've got pubs around it. You've got canal walks around it. There's no chain with this. You can extend it if you want to. You can still improve on it inside if you want to. It's there and it's ready to buy. It's a great home actually. We're proud to have it on our books. We do specialise a lot in village properties, and this is just one that we're going to have many this year, but this is a great one for people to buy. Any questions, you know it's Nigel at Lock and Keen Pent Estate Agents. Feel free to give me a nudge on 01225 707 342. I really hope you've enjoyed this tour as much as I have today. Like I said, it's a 3-bed semi-detached in the Lie, Scened. Give me a nudge. This won't be on the market long. It will create a bit of interest, but we're here to help. So we look forward to hearing from you.